Yeah, I realized something when um thinking about like my first video about like this like series about like becoming. I'm gonna call this like becoming. That like why I'm rushing like the healing journey. Why I'm healing myself like too fast. And you know what? Like I think that it's pretty much like the pressure of like social media, the pressure like the people that like around us, the people that like trying to like yeah like it's better to like go back to dating right away. And on that point like you get and we're missing like a lot of like lessons that like we have to learn. And that's kind of like make me realize stuff that you know what like healing journey again, it's not like linear, like literally like this is not like linear. There are days that like you are like really up there. For my experience, you're really up there, like you're happy dandy, and then like you're in the bottom that like you feel heavy. It's so hard to go through like days that like oh man, like even work I've had that too. And it's just like out of nowhere like you're going to cry and you're going to God. That's what I do. But yeah, now that like I'm starting to actually realize that like you know what, we don't have to be okay right away. We just need to sit. We just like need to sit with God. They go through all the pain. Like sit with like, actual like feel it. Because I think that like right now, if I miss something, like I am going to regret it in the future. But yeah, let's talk about like the pressures. I think like when it comes to pressures, like sometimes like it comes to like people that like they see us like we are hurting, we are always like frowning on the days that like it's low, and their intentions is good. Their intentions is good. Don't get me wrong. Like they're trying to help us, but not helping us. If that makes sense. Because if example, if you guys are like my friend, like or like family members that like I don't want to see you frowning. I don't want to see you like on like always like scrunching down and always like sad. Like I don't want to see you that like that. Like I want you to see you like happy, content, and pretty much like living life. But with that, like they never think about like the benefits of actually like sitting on like the pain. It's funny how it goes. Like life is giving you so much like lessons that like it's hard to it's hard to understand, if that makes sense. It it will reveal all its like purpose later on if you went through it like after a week or after a month or like even like after a year. And like for me, like I have like family and like friends that like sees me like that, and sometimes like yes, I want to be like better, but like I've having a hard time explaining to them like oh like I'm going through this, and I just like need your support, guys. Like you don't put like too much pressure on me. And yeah, like it's weird. It's really weird when it comes to example like this past few weeks where like yeah like my boss like noticing like oh you're not like doing great like before like before your performance is like dropping a lot like a little bit low. And those are days that like or weeks actually, like weeks that like I'm carrying this like heavy burden. And I I have no words to say. I have no words to say because it's hard to explain to them that like there's this like heaviness that like I carry every single day, and like I cannot pinpoint what is it. I cannot like explain it to them, but like I'll just like, oh, you know what, like I'll just like try better. So don't worry guys, like that's what I told to my manager, like I'll get better with time, of course. And one more thing, if we rush things, that if we're rushing like the healing journey, like in my experience, like for me, like it I need to feel it like for a week, 4 weeks or like 2 weeks to actually like feel like the heaviness, and like starting to be aware on the things that like why it's heavy. Now that like I kind of process everything now, like it's because of like the abandonment that like I had, which is like my ex-partner triggered that. I do have like abandonment issues when I was like a kid. I think I've talked to you guys about that, like when I was like a kid. Pretty much like I'm used to my parents is always busy at working. They're going to give me money, and then like at that point of like age that like, oh, you know what, like I can live by myself because like I'm giving so much like love, and then they are going to leave me. And of course, like as a kid, like we don't know that that's like a kind of like abandonment love, you know. But yeah, back to the topic, like it's pretty much like if I'm going to rush the things, like I'm not like I cannot process or I cannot be aware on the things that like I have to work on. Like I'm trying to be like wise that like yes, like I'm going to fix this like right away, so like I'm smart, I'm do this, I'm do that. But at this point, like I'm just like choosing to be present, you know, like present to the pain, present to the happiness. And I guess it's also like developing like my EQ, emotional like intelligence, or no, EI. I said like yeah, but yeah, emotional intelligence. That like I think like that's like what I'm trying to work on right now. But yeah, and like I just like realized as well too that like avoiding pain is being avoidant as well too in all general. Like avoiding or like rushing is also like being a form like of avoiding the stuff that like you need to do. And that clicks to me that like yeah, even though it sucks, even though like it's not a good feeling, like we have to sit on it because that's pretty much will teach us like how to grow properly. And one last thing, God is not in a hurry. God is not in a hurry. I think like in my perspective, like I was in a hurry that like yeah, like I have to be like this, I have to be like that. But God is like not hurry. He's not hurrying his stuff. At what he says, like you're in the right time, you're in the right moment. Don't rush it. Don't worry about like the future. Don't worry about like tomorrow. Of like you're gonna be okay tomorrow, or what are you going to feel like tomorrow. Like God is not like in a hurry. And if we ask God, like I ask God or I ask the Father now to guide me every single day, He will take care of it. He will take care of it. Like We don't have to do anything, you know? Just like try to be present. It's uncomfortable, but there's a saying that like get out of your comfort zone if you want to grow. So here I am. Here we go. And one last thing that like I want to share with you guys before we end this episode 2 of like becoming. Uh, right now, like my decision and totally like I will have like faith over control. I will have faith over control. I will have faith that like I will get healed in time, in God's timing, in God's understanding. That's my decision now. Like I'd rather be present than performative. That part is hard. That part is hard. Cause like throughout like even like my childhood, like I need to perform. I need to perform just to receive love. But now I think like the Father is teaching me like just be present and love. And like to be honest, like right now, like he's giving me so much like love. He's giving me like real love. Like I don't need to perform. I don't need to do anything extra. I don't need to pretty much like try really hard to gain someone's like love, because like right now like God's love is like providing me. He's filling that like void that like I had. And yeah, I guess that's like the two things that like I realize right now. And if you guys are like in talked to before, let's sit together in pain. I know I know it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but like it's better to sit in pain right now than to suffer later. For me, I rather learn the things that like I have to learn before like before later on. Because like for me, like hey guys, I just like turned 31 yesterday too. Um, the Father gave me like blessed me like a really good like birthday yesterday. But yeah, like I'm 31 now, and I think that like I wasted like my teenage, my 20s just to like party, like perform, and just to beg love, like beg someone to receive love. Now, I just like want to do like the right thing, and sometimes like the right thing is not comfortable, but that's okay. That's okay. Just like sometimes it's not all like happy and dandy. I guess when it comes to being the version that like I want to become or becoming, like I have to kind of break all like the things, like all the patterns, heal the wounds from the childhood, um actually transform to a new person, like a person that like God or like the Father intended me to be. It's pretty much like I'm a clay. Well, before, like here's like kind of like a parable, like it's like I'm pretty much like a rock before. A rock that like God will turn me to a dust, and then he will put like water. I'll be turning to a mud, and he's and He's going to turn me to something beautiful. I guess that's like faith that like I have. But yeah, I'm still practicing like my faith. Like walking with God is not easy, but oh man, right now even though like I'm on this healing journey, like I'm receiving so much like stuff. Like I'm receiving so much like blessing that like I never had when I was under my 20s, when I was like I don't know God. But now, yes, I don't have a relationship or like a partner or like a wife, but I'm receiving so much love from Him, from my family, from the people that my friends. And you know what? Just like in general life, even though like I am sitting in silent, the peace, the peace. Oh, sometimes peaceful. I thought it's boring on my on my last video, but peace right now is like beautiful. And sometimes you need peace. You need like quiet to build something new. And yeah, I mean, like you guys are like not alone. If you're feeling like lonely, like go to the Father. Go to that. Like I call Him sometimes Dad. I call Him like Father. I call Him Lord. Like go to Him. Trust me, He will. Mm, I'm excited for your transformation. To be honest, I'm excited for my transformation. I'm excited for your transformation. Because like after this, what kind of like human being can we are we going to be? You know? Oh, I can wait, but I'm not in a rush. That's my decision right now. I'm not in a rush. I will take my time. I will trust God. I will have faith in Him. So, I'll see you guys in the episode 3. Maybe I'll realize something. And if you guys are like enjoying this, subscribe. Help me out. Help a brother out. Or help us, like I will help a sister out as well too. If you guys like comment, fire away. I just want to tell you guys, I am so glad that like you're going through this healing journey. Not only with me, but like you're going through this journey with God, and you're gonna be like my brothers and sisters soon. So yeah, I'll catch you later.